Welcome back to Giovanni's Kitchen, everybody, and as you can see, it's a slight change from when we last met. We've got brand new areas to cook. A lovely, look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bench atop, mate. Makes me very, very happy. First episode back, brand new kitchen. What's an Italian like me going to do? It's going to make some bread. So we're going to begin the process with a nice flour, and this particular flour here is a soft wheat 00 flour. It's a kilo, and what we're going to do is we're going to use a kilo of flour, and to that we are going to add 1 sachet, which is a 7 gram sachet of dry yeast. So for every kilo of bread that you make, you use 1 whole sachet of yeast, and that is all you need to do. There's no other measuring to be done. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to put a kilo of flour on this nice lovely bench top, which is clean, hygienically clean. I am going to leave a little bit away because I want to use that as we go. So 620 ml of tepid water. To that, you're going to add 1 7 gram sachet of yeast. So, a pair of scissors. Do you say sachet?
Sachet.
Sachet.
It's like ballet.
It's like ballet.
Spelled with the T at the end.
Thank you. Sachet, sachet, ballet. Either way. Anywho, put your yeast in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to give this 5 minutes to begin its fermenting process. So I'm just going to gently stir it, and to that, just to help speed up the process, I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of sugar. By adding sugar, you awaken the yeast and you assist its fermentation process. So I'm just going to stir that all together, and I'm going to give that 5 minutes to do its thing. While I'm waiting for that, I'm just going to take my hand and I'm just going to create a well, like so. You can actually see that it's starting to bubble. So it basically means that that is working, and working very, very nicely. You can add some salt to your flour, up to you. I always like to add a little bit of salt into the well. Now I'm using vegetable salt. It's low in sodium and a little bit healthier for you, but it's salt nonetheless. New pantry, look, look. Hello everybody. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to slowly pour this mixture into the well, and initially I'm going to use my fork, and working from the inside out, I'm going to rotate it. So as you do that, just going to get a little bit more flour, and then when I can no longer control it with a fork, I will then use my hands, and the fun begins at that point. Now the kneading is the fun part, and now the fun begins, people. So I'm just going to bring it all together using a plastic spatula.
Is that the same plastic spatula that you use to build the kitchen with?
No, it's not. That one I've put away. This is one that I bought specifically so that I wouldn't scratch the new bench. But thank you for asking. Okay, so this feels about right. So we're going to knead for about 10 minutes. What you're looking for in the kneading process is you're looking for the dough to become less sticky. As you can see, pretty sticky at the moment. What you want is you want it to become less sticky and workable or pliable. Now, when you knead, there's no specific way of doing it. So whatever way is comfortable for you, just do it. It's already starting to come along quite nicely. So you can pick it up, drop it, slap it. Ah, sto bello bench top, mi piace very much. Basically, I'm just going to put a bit of that dry flour just to give me a bit more working capacity, and it enables me to dry it a little bit more. And as you can see, it's now working really nicely, and I've almost got it at a point that I'm satisfied. It's no longer sticking. As you can see, I can pick it up off the bench. There's no sticking whatsoever. there it is. We've reached that 10-minute mark. I'm just going to give it a bit of a shape, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get some olive oil, just a little bit of olive oil, and we're just going to rub the container like that. I'm going to take this bread and just going to pop it in there like that. So what we want now, I want to leave that for about 2 hours or until it's doubled in size. Cover it, and then I'm going to give it some heat. So I'm going to use a nice woolen poncho, and we're going to give this 2 hours and it will have doubled in size. I'll see you in 2 hours. Okay, so we've had 2 hours, and this, I think, has well and truly doubled in size. What we're going to do now, we're going to remove it, because now comes the second part of the process. Just sprinkle some flour on your bench so that you can work it easier. And we're just going to toss our friend out. Okay, so the next part, just going to work it a little bit more before we give it its second cure. Again, you don't have to worry too much about how you knead, but the good thing is that what you need to do is just make sure you get all the air pockets out. Facciamo così, e così. All right, she's taken shape. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take our little spatula and we're going to cut them in half, because what we're going to do is going to put them into baking tins. Facciamo così, e voila. This is where you can shape them any way you like, but nice little rotondos, like so. Over to our bread dishes. Now the good thing about these is you don't have to spray them with any oil because they are stick proof. Quando non tappano, no stick, no nothing like this. Anyway, big sticchio is what they are. I'm just going to put them in. So I'm just going to go uno, due. Then we're going to get a nice tea towel and we're going to run it under a tepid tap, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to create some moisture. Give it a good wring because we want it dry, not wet, and we're going to cover the tins for another hour or until they've doubled in size, just like so. See you back here in an hour. Time to clean up. It's been an hour, time to put the oven on. Preheat it at 200 degrees Celsius or 400 Fahrenheit for about 30-35 minutes or until the bread is golden brown. So we're just going to preheat it. So it's 200 degrees. I'm going to put it on fan force. While that's preheating, I'm going to come across to the baking tins that we've had resting for about an hour now. As you can see, they have well and truly doubled in size, and we're just going to pop them in the oven, like I said, for about 30-35 minutes or until it's golden brown. Okay, make sure that you put your bread tins in the middle of the oven, and let's set our timer for, I'm going to say 30 minutes, and then we'll go from there. Done. Thank you. 30 minutes, we'll see you. Ciao. So it's been in there for 36 minutes now. So off with the oven. All right, so we're going to take it out. It looks nice and golden, just what we want. And what we're looking for when we tip it out and onto the breadboard is a nice hollow sounding sound. These are the acoustics that we need. Are you listening? That's a nice hollow sound. That means that it's cooked through and it's ready. Let's have a look. Look at that. Cooked through, nice and soft on the inside. Time for a nice little slice of bread. Nice warm slice of bread, olive oil, rosemary. And there, my friends, is what you get as the end result at Giovanni's Kitchen. Salute, buon appetito. Mamma mia, would the studio audience like to try some? I will see you for episode 3 of At Giovanni's Kitchen, where we might experiment with a traditional pasta dish. I'll see you then. Now I'm going back to enjoying my pane di casa con un bel bicchiere di vino. Buonasera, ciao.
Or in English, please
Or in English,
and like.
please subscribe, please like, and this is great. Quick plug and shout out to Kitchen Connections. Thank you very, very much for the kitchen